Welcome back to the Montana Real Estate Channel, where we go around the state of Montana and take a look at real estate, neighborhoods, price points. We also talk about culture, lifestyle, landscapes, things to do. It's all things about living in Montana. In today, our video, we are going to take a journey through some of our communities and look at some beloved festivals, some farmers markets, some fun things to do in western Montana. And whether you're local or just visiting, these events are a great way to experience the heart and soul of the communities. And we've going to cover it all in this. My name is Craig Cyphers, and I work with my third generation realtor daughter, Erica, at Cyphers Family Real Estate. And our family has been helping folks move around the state of Montana and into the state of Montana since 1966. If this is the first time for you on the Montana Real Estate Channel, you want to tap that logo down there on the lower right-hand part of your screen. And so you'll be notified whenever we come out with a new video with regard to western Montana, primarily our real estate, because this is the Montana Real Estate Channel. So there's plenty to work with today, so let's dive right in. Our first stop is the farmers market in Montana's oldest community, Stevensville. It's a great little farmers market held every Saturday in the morning through afternoon. And it's got lots of arts and craft and some farm produce there. And you can go to downtown Stevensville, see what's happening. In addition to the farmers market in Montana's oldest community, is a festival, the oldest, I believe, in the state of Montana, that takes place on the first weekend in every August. And this little event is called Creamery Picnic. So let's take a look at what Creamery Picnic is all about. So here we are at the main venue of the Creamery Picnic, Stevensville, Montana. So we're going to go into the park, take a look around. Of course, this is Friday. Things really start kicking off about the time the kiddie parade starts, about 6 o'clock tonight. And of course, the main parade is at 11 in the morning. But let's go ahead and take a look at the main venue. So we're going into what's known as Lewis and Clark Park. This is on the west end of Stevensville. And there's all sorts of great stuff down here that's going on during Creamery Picnic, which started in 1911 when the cooperative creamery burned to the ground. And Mr. Howe said, well, if you guys can rebuild this in 30 days, I'll throw a picnic. And they've been having this every year except for 1 year during World War II and, of course, 1 year during COVID. But you have all of these arts and crafts. You've got the splash park there. You've got entertainment, and we've got lots of food. And here's our main stage. Rob right here. Past client of ours with the Cyphers family.
Very pleased, past client.
Well, he's going to be our entertainment this evening. What, starting at 6?
No, I'm 3:30 to 6:30.
Oh, 3:30 to 6:30. Then what do we have after that?
Then we've got a band called Pipeline from 7 to 10.
All right. Well, this is 111th
111.
Creamery Picnic. And so it's good to see Rob. And anyway, this is all part of Creamery Picnic. This was held on Main Street, but they moved it down here to Lewis and Clark Park. And it's been a wonderful venue. It's a great place to come and see. So check it out. What would a festival be without a parade? And of course, we've been having the Creamery Picnic Parade 11 o'clock on Saturday since 1911. Of course, a parade in Montana wouldn't be complete without mounted riders. It's just an awful lot of fun, a lot of family reunions and class reunions too. And just south of Stevensville is Hamilton, and here's Hamilton's farmers market. Plenty of food, crafts, produce, all locally grown. Great little spot to enjoy your Saturdays in Hamilton. So we have a pretty good sized crowd, and we're going to go down and listen to longtime announcer Steve Fullerton for just a little bit here and see what the excitement's about.
Give them a round of applause as they come by. Also, just don't hold your hand over your heart as the national.
Every great festival in Montana has a parade. We have our mounted color guard. They always have fire trucks, police cars. In this particular case, we have our wagons, and we put this into high speed so you can just get a feel for it. But we don't want you to sit around too long being bored with it. And you can see it's an enormous crowd out here for the Ravalli County Fair Parade. And this is typical of this Wednesday before Labor Day. Crowd comes out in mass. And after this, let's go out to the Ravalli County Fairgrounds and see what's going on with the fair. The Ravalli County Fair has been a cornerstone of Bitterroot Valley since the early 1900s. And the fairgrounds was donated by, of course, Marcus Daly, and you'll remember him from all of our Hamilton videos. And it started as a small local event focused on showcasing livestock, agriculture, and homemade goods. Those items still remain a major part of the fair. Now, over the decades, it's grown into one of the most anticipated events in the area, featuring rodeos, concerts, demolition derbies, carnival rides. We've got a true celebration of our agricultural heritage and rural lifestyle, and bringing together people from all walks of life. So the Ravalli County Fair is more than just a series of events. It's a celebration of our way of life here in Montana. Whether you're watching the rodeo, enjoying a concert, or taking in the sights and sounds of the carnival, there's something for everybody. And we're going to see here some of the livestock barns. We've got the swine, we've got rabbits, you've got sheep, you've got the cattle. They do have the 4-H auctions in the morning on Saturday. They have a big rodeo event inside the arena. They'll have concerts, rodeo. It's just a terrific time. Now let's shift gears and talk about the Bitterroot Valley Highland Games and Gathering, commonly known as the Celtic Games. This event is relatively new, but has quickly become a highlight of Hamilton's event calendar. Celebrating Scottish and Irish heritage, the Celtic Games feature traditional events like caber tossing, stone put, and hammer throw. But it's not just about the games. There's also Celtic music, dancing, and cultural displays that transport you straight to the Highlands. The Celtic Games are a wonderful way to connect with the rich cultural tapestry that makes Montana so unique. Whether you have Scottish or Irish roots, or simply appreciate the culture, this event offers a little something for everyone. If you love bluegrass music, you won't want to miss the Hard Times Bluegrass Festival near Hamilton. This festival began in 2009 with a focus on traditional bluegrass music, and it has maintained its grassroots charm ever since. What makes this festival unique is its old-fashioned vibe. There are no amplifiers, only acoustic instruments, and it's a pure celebration of bluegrass music set against the stunning backdrop of the Montana countryside out near Hamilton. And the Hard Times Bluegrass Festival has grown over the years, attracting musicians and fans from really all over the country. And despite its growth, it remains a real down-to-earth, family-friendly event that captures the spirit of bluegrass in its truest form. Well, let's take in a little sample of some bluegrass. Hard Times Bluegrass Festival in the Bitterroot Valley. Now, traveling north of the Bitterroot up to Missoula, we have the Missoula's Farmers Market. Beautiful display of produce and wonderful wild huckleberries that can be purchased from the street vendors. And we also have street musicians. This happens to be Ross Voorhees. Let's take a listen to Ross as he plays on the banks of the Clark Fork.
And my little baby brother drive me out of my mind, said, can I go fishing with you? So I took him down to my...
Oh, the farmer's market is a great place to be on a Saturday. And you'll recognize these 4 X's from our video on neighborhoods in Missoula. If you get into Missoula area, remember on Saturdays, a great farmer's market downtown. Moving north to Lake County and Ronan, we have Pioneer Days, and it's an annual celebration that honors the town's rich history and the pioneering spirit of the early settlers. Now, this event is a wonderful way to experience the history and culture of Ronan. And some of the activities are, for example, a rodeo. So let's take a quick look at the rodeo during Pioneer. And here we are at the rodeo grounds, and coming out of chute number 3 during Pioneer Days is a guy riding what we call a buffalo, or the American bison, only in Ronan during the Pioneer Days. Unlike any good festival in western Montana, we've got to have a parade. And here is a nostalgic look from, say, maybe back in the 60s, the Pioneer Day Parade. Well, this event is a wonderful way to experience the history and culture of Ronan with activities that include, all the things that we talked about, the rodeo, the parade. And a lot of the participants often dress up in period costumes, add a little nostalgic atmosphere of celebration. And Pioneer Days is all about reflecting on the past while celebrating the future. And it's a chance for the community to come together, honor their heritage, enjoy a weekend of fun and festivities. Next on our list is the Cherry Festival in Polson, the celebration of the Flathead Lake region's famous cherry orchards. This festival has been a summer highlight since the 1940s, when the area became renowned for producing some of the finest cherries in the country. And you can see some of those orchards in our video on Polson. The Cherry Festival is all about enjoying the bounty of the region with events like pie eating, cherry pit spitting competition. Look at that form. Athleticism at its highest. And don't forget the cherry-themed parade. Let's watch the rest of the cherry pit spitting contest. See who comes out the winner here. A lot of tension. Here we go. Local vendors line Polson's Main Street, offering fresh cherries and cherry products that are simply irresistible. The Cherry Festival is a sweet way to celebrate the summer and an incredible produce of the Flathead Lake region. And whether you're a fan of cherries or just looking for a fun day out, this festival has something for everyone. And finally, we head to Whitefish for Winter Carnival. This is a unique and quirky celebration that's been a staple of the community since the 1960s, and it's inspired by medieval European traditions. And the Whitefish Winter Carnival features, of course, the Grand Parade, obviously. We have ski joring, where a horse and rider pull a skier over a series of jumps and obstacles. It's quite exciting. We have our snow sculptures, and we have the famous penguin plunge, which is very similar to the polar bear plunge that we saw on our Big Fork, Montana video. The carnival has a mythical theme centered around King Earl, the Norse god of snow, which adds a fun and imaginative twist to the festivities. The Whitefish Winter Carnival is a really magical way to celebrate the winter season in the Rocky Mountains. And with its mix of traditional and modern activities, it really does capture the spirit of Whitefish and the community's love of winter sports and festivities. It's a lot of fun to be in Whitefish during Carnival. Montana really is a state of celebration with festivals and farmers markets that highlight the best of our history, culture, and community spirit. And I hope this tour of some of our favorite events has inspired you to explore these gatherings for yourself. And as always, if you have any questions about real estate in Montana, feel free to reach out. All the information you need is in the description below. We appreciate you, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.